Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn. Welcome back to Encounter Encouragement. Tonight, we're going to talk about attitude and how it can raise your altitude. A healthy, happy, positive attitude equals a higher altitude, while a negative, bad attitude equals a lower altitude. I once read a quote. I don't know who the author was, I apologize, but the quote said, "Our lives are not determined by what happens to us, but by how we react to what happens to us. Not by what life brings to us, but by the attitude we bring to life." Let's see how this works and what this means in terms of examples. Let's take a work situation. I have been in food and beverage service of one sort or another since 1987. Don't count the years, trust me. Let's say that you know as a server that you have a table that's coming in, sitting in your section, and they are either a very bad tipper or a non-tipper altogether. Now, you can choose to have that bad attitude and say, "Oh man, I'm not going to get a tip out of this. Why am I working this hard? This is just ridiculous. I don't want to have to work this hard for nothing." You're going to go around all your other tables with that grouchy attitude, no smile. You're going to take it out on either that table or other tables or your coworkers and get them to side with you and say how horrible the situation is. In the end, it's going to maybe ruin your night, at the least. But if you have a good attitude about it and you say, "You know what, whatever, it's just another customer, let me get through their table, let me get through their dinner. In the meantime, I'm going to go to my next table and smile and be happy, and I'll treat them really well too. I'm going to then keep a smile on my face, keep my other tables and that table happy, thereby maybe changing the way they tip in the future. I'm also not going to take it out on other staff, so the rest of the staff is happy as well, and overall, I'm going to have a good night." Now, another example would be in a social situation. Let's say that you have two friends, and the three of you get along very well. But then one begins to start to badmouth the other and have a bad attitude about the other person. They try to bring you in and say, "Oh, look at this person. They're so horrible. I can't stand them. I just don't want to be around them, blah, blah, blah," right? That attitude, they're trying to make you choose sides. It's me or them. It's me or them. Who are you going to choose? Well, by having to choose that, you are then alienating one person, and you are, again, choosing sides. You start to badmouth that person as well, and now everybody that you know realizes that you are somebody who's going to badmouth anybody. In the other situation, you can have a good attitude about this situation. You can say, "Look, I understand how you feel. I'm not going to choose sides. I'm going to choose to be friends with both of you. Now, if you want to play that way, great. We can all still be friends. We can all still hang out and do things together. But I am not going to choose sides because I'm not involved in this." You learn to keep the peace, potentially getting the two friends back together, and everybody's happy. Now, the results of a good or a bad attitude have a domino effect. So when you have a positive, happy attitude, you are actually a healthier person. A healthier person has less stress in their lives. They smile more. They do better on general tasks that are assigned to them. They make people around them feel more comfortable. And overall, other people want to be around that happy person. Now, let's take that bad attitude. You are an unhappy person. You don't smile very much. You're grumpy and grouchy. You are slower. You are not as good at the tasks because you're so focused on what's going wrong that you can't see what's going right. In general, you focus on the negative things and nobody wants to be around you. So it ruins their day and yours. Now, that positive attitude causes less stress, a healthier person, better relationships, happier people, and that causes your altitude to rise. Just like a hot air balloon rises, so will you. So keep that positive, good attitude, and you will rise to every occasion. Now, this weekend, I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to challenge you to specifically look for situations in which you have the option of having a good attitude or a bad attitude. See how many times you can turn your bad situation into a good attitude into a good day, as opposed to taking your bad situation with a bad attitude, having a bad day. I appreciate your comments about this. I hope that this helps someone else out this weekend, and I'm curious to see how much change you have made and how you feel like a happier, healthier person based on this challenge this weekend. So feel free to put some notes down there in the comments, and I look forward to hearing them and to answering them. And again, I just appreciate you being here, and until I see you next time, have a very blessed day. Thanks much. Bye-bye.